Generic greetings and welcome to ShipShaper. Today's beverage is a nice relaxing cup of chamomile tea. So welcome to a bit of an extra video in this form of a brief look at the demo of ShipShaper Falconeer Chronicles. It is a creative experience about building a boat. You start off with this basic hull here and, well, it's your plaything. You can alter the size of it, so we can say, for example, click on here and go to, well, let's just make it longer, because why not? You can alter the size of it. You can make it looks like you can make a canal boat if you really wanted to. But yeah, the idea is that you will just go ahead and you can alter things like the deck, so you go decorative or danger striping, scaled, and it's just, like I say, a creative experience about sort of chilling out and building what you can imagine, really. So let's just spend a little bit of time doing something like that. Let's go with, I like the idea of the galley there. Okay, what about the front? What options do we have there? We've got elegant, hurricane, the forecastle, breakhead, neutral. I'm going to go with the forecastle there. Okay, not terrible. What else can we do? We can, I think you can add in like extra ribs and stuff like that, and then you can, like, say, change the back like so. Oh, actually, that's looking a bit sort of sci-fi there. Oh wait, can we put on? I think we can put on pontoons. So you've got riggers. There we go. So we'll put that in there. And please say mirrors. It doesn't. Nightmare. Literally unplayable. 2 out of 10. You can put it in a glass bottle, which is can't imagine making that glass bottle, but okay. Like I say, can we alter this? We can make it a little bit taller. This reminds me actually a bit of an like an elf ship from a war game I've played, where yeah, they have this sort of look. In fact, if I paint it sort of a bone and green colour, it probably is going to be a bit like that. Let me add in this rigger. How am I going to put this in? Is that going to copy that? There must be a way to copy. Surely there is a way to copy. Actually, is there an undo? Control Z? No. I can go to minus and remove it. Yes, I can. Can I go to add? Yes. Surely I can take that and then... Well, there is a delete button. There is a... I think that'll be save and load and leave. Oh! Whoa! Okay. It is on the waves. Can we control it? We cannot. We'll go back to here. Right. If there is a way to copy this, I don't know, which is a shame. But I'm going to see if I can add it myself. So it was in a rigger there. And then it was further along like that. As long as it's about right, then I'm not going to be too bothered about it. I think this one is probably... What have I added there? I don't know what I've added. Oh, it appears to be some sort of... Let me delete that. It appears to be some sort of like thruster on that one. I think I made this... Is that about right? Maybe shift it a little bit. I'm trying to just marry it up with there. That should be about right. I think I also made it a little bit taller, didn't I? Yeah, they appear to be about right. Again, it is supposed to be a chill, creative experience, so I'm gonna try and not worry about it too much. Let's go with some masts. Let me go with a mast there. Okay, and then we can add some sails on it. Okay, now we're talking. So there's some sails. What else can we go? Can we go with different types of sails? Oh, that looks much better. This is, like I say, looking very almost elf-like. I don't know if that's your experience, what I've got going on here. So there we go. All right, I'll change the colours later on, naturally, because it doesn't look right. But there you go. There's the leaves there. Let's go with another one of those. I'm going to put it on... mainmast, another mainmast in, maybe. Let's go with it about there. And I like all the dynamic rigging. That's fairly interesting, the way it does that. So let's just go ahead and cycle through these, and there we go. Okay, this is definitely being copied. I'm definitely copying this off something, and I'm not. Yeah, I think I am just copying this off something. Can we place that there? Yes, we can. What else can we do with it? We can just shift it around if we wanted to, and then make it a bit taller. Can we alter the overall size of it? I can alter the location and the height. What about this thing here? What is this? It is going to be expanded, because why not? And maybe a little bit taller. Yeah, that raises it up. Okay, I'm liking that. What other options do we have? There's blades. There is galley rowers. No, I don't want that. Oh, we'll have an anchor. There we go, on one side. On the front here, we've got options for... What are these things here? Extended decks. I mean, I'm not a fan of that, truth be told. What if it was, like, sort of scooted about a bit like that? All I've done now is give it ears. But actually, I don't... Has that just ruined the lines of it? Sometimes less is more, and I'm going to go with that. Right, let me change it to a different colour. And let's just sort of paint it all green. Can I change these? Yes. And then we're going to go with, like, a... sort of almost bone white colour. Oh, that's just cycling through the different schemes, I think. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to a more neutral. Or is that just randomising it? It might just be randomising it. Yeah, I think it is. We'll change it until it... Keep whacking the button until it goes to something like that. So a more neutral colour. Then we'll say green. And anything like this. That's far too bright. Let's change all of this. Can I change the pinstripe? Yes. What about this? I can't. Then I want a sort of like solid white there. That's not bad. Oh no, that's changed something that I didn't want. We'll stick with that for now. The sails. What about like a bright yellow? Would that look stupid? Yes. Maybe like an ambery colour. No, that's all kinds of wrong. Maybe we'll check more green. There we go. Okay. What's it look like on the water? I mean, it looks like it's going to snap in half at this sight of a wave. These should be further in, shouldn't they? Let's see. So click on those. Zoom in. And let's bring them in like that. So just by one mark. Okay. Right, yeah. Yeah, not terrible. Don't know if I'm still convinced about that green. Maybe more a warmer green. We'll stick with it for now. What else do we have? Glass bottle. That does amuse me so. Let's see what else we can add. So add blades, which is on both sides. Don't mind those. You've got windows. Diving rudders, definitely not on this thing, although it probably will end up underwater. A rope fender. So it's sort of scale neutral in a way. Like that there, that rope fender, you know, I'm looking at this thinking this could be quite a large vessel. But that fender, that there, if say a person was able to climb up this rope here, they would probably be about as tall as that. So, I mean, it would make this about a 10-foot tall beehive fender. There's a window there. What else can we go on here? Oh, bridge window. Oh yeah, look at that. And will it copy it on the other side? It does. Okay, I quite like those. Let's add some more of those. So I'm going to add them basically on these sections here. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. And try to put them centralized. Okay, good. Add in more, which is going to go there. Again, try not to concern myself too much with the exact placement. You know, if it looks right, it is right. Is a summary on this. Although I do feel like we could probably line these up a bit better. There we go. That is a bit better. Round the back here, I'm going to continue on with the theme of that one. I'm going to hold shift, and can I add more? I can't. That's a bit of a shame, because otherwise it means I have to put more work in on this one. If I can just hold shift and then click and add, that would be useful. Let's almost finish this off here. We've also got lots of options there for some other things as well. One more, I think. And is that going on where it should go, or is that... I can't really tell where it's placing it. I think that is correct. Yes. Let's see what else we can put on the top here. Barrels, lamps. Ooh. Lanterns. That might be nice. What's that there? Observation deck? Maybe not. Oh, there's different masts as well. High castle. No. No, again, sometimes less is more. Less is more. Let's just see if I can add a few more extra bits, like these lights. These lamps, but they keep changing as I move around. And they're not going to mirror on the other side. So, truth be told, I don't know how I'm going to manage putting all those in. There's a couple more extras on the top here. And there's the lamp. Just changed again. No, I'm gonna ditch it. If it was easier to place, I'd probably do it. Finally, a couple more things on the back. Smokestacks, no, not for this thing. But there are some more decorations. Let me just zoom in a little bit. And you got a vent. Got a ladder going up. That sort of gives it the watertight door. Yeah, that sort of gives it a bit more definite scale. Smokestack, decoration, blade. Can you rotate these? If you can, I'm not too sure how. You know what? Not terrible. Let's go ahead and go there. Hey! Okay. Yeah. It's, like I say, I think it is a blatant copy of... There's a war game, I can't remember the name of it. Is it Armada? Well, of course it'll have Armada in because it's a game about ships on the waves. There's a war game I've played where it's like fantasy setting, and I'm sure there's a ship, and I think it is. I am gonna say Elvish, and they are like catamarans and trimarans and stuff. Okay, well there you go. That's been a very brief look at ShipShaper Falconeer Chronicles. Yeah, it's the evolving demo, so and maybe there's going to be more to add. That's implied that that's the case, but who knows? Either way, it's a little curiosity, a little thing extra. I don't mind checking out. I like these little sort of crafty, buildy experiences. Some extra tools would be nice, like mirroring and snapping and all of that sort of thing. And yeah, you could do I need... Oh no, that has actually gone over the other side as well. But yeah, like I say, a brief look at the game, the experience, maybe shall we say. If you like what you see, you want to check it out yourself, there'll be a link in the description. And what would you want to craft? What sort of ideas would you have? You know, you could go steampunk, you could go... Well, I think that's what the Falconeer Chronicles is. I have played... I'm pretty sure I have. Ones in the... Other games in the title. But yeah, let me know what you think. And as always, hope you have enjoyed it. If nothing else, it's been a chill one for you. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.